Our new moon cycle of May is filled with fertility and lessons of how following our inner authority and announcing that inner authority to the world is where we create a living relationship with what we value, what we hold dear, how we can express and experience our sensual pleasures and enjoyment by following that, being true and honest, honoring who we are. This sign of Taurus is this place where our feet literally hit the earth and where we start to experience this material plane, how we cultivate and develop our values, what's important to us, how we become devoted to those things, how we start to bring stability into our lives, how we can also be very fixed and stubborn, how we can have high expectations of others. Kritika Nakshatra, the moon sign that's informing this cycle, is ruled by Lord Agni. And Agni is that it's a deity, but it's also an element of where it's communing from the earth to the heavens. It's the announcement and the commencement of a journey. It's the announcement and commencement of a prayer. It's an announcement and commencement of a contract, this communion between the earth and the heavens, ruled by the sun in the Vimshotri system. The sun gives a lot of the qualities to this cycle of the moon, where we're being taught to lead from our own natural expression, not taking input from the outside, but really creating this living relation with the light within us, this divine light. And in honoring that and trusting that all that we need is there. If we think about how the sun expresses, it charges the way. Everything follows the sun. The sun follows rhythmically, setting the marker of time. It has a structure and a stability of following its nature, charging through the depths of space, knowing what it needs will be there, and the support will follow. A big lesson for us in this cycle of the new moon. Second from the new moon, we have Venus, the Lord and ruler of Taurus. And it has a lot of fun in Gemini. It loves to spread, it loves to express, it loves to connect. And it's teaching how we can actually realize ourselves by loving ourselves more, by bringing ourselves out in the world and not hide. At the time of the new moon, we have Mercury and Saturn in a very deep conversation where they are looking for precision. Another theme of the new moon, Kritika's symbols are sharp. You know, it's about precision and handling things responsibly, right? Saturn's birthday also falls on the new moon at Saturn Jayanti or Amavasya. And I was talking with a client, and when I said this to the client, they said, "Oh shit." And I thought, poor Shani, poor Saturn, he always gets kind of like the bad rap, you know? But Saturn is one of our greatest teachers. He's often confused with the qualities of the sun. You know, he slows us down. You know, he slows us down. He gives us humility so that we remember that there's something also that we're connected with deeply divine that's outside of ourselves, because our ego can get stuck into I, right? But how we can have humility, and not false humility, but in the depths of our heart, even this when we put our hands into prayer, this is Saturn, right? So with Saturn's birth on this new moon cycle, it's a welcoming invitation to include in your new moon ritual, to ask Lord Shani, Saturn, with humility, help me to release the things that I am bound to that do not allow me to realize the self. You ask this, Lord Shani gives it. He gives to those who actually put their head. Then wisdom comes. I wish you a beautiful illuminated new moon cycle. Be kind to all beings, not just the furry ones. I wish you joy. I wish you health. I wish you healing. I support you on your journey of independence, of self expression, self illumination, and freedom. Adios.